I just gotta keep believing, and I've heard someone say you will love you one day, and I will wait to get your love one day. They say you will love you one day, and I will wait to get your love one day.
Oh my God, these feelings just begun. Saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you, I should run. But I'm frozen in motion, my head tells me to stop. Tells me to stop feeling, I feel my life. Try to fight it, but it's really hard. My heart is hurting, it's more than a rush. But I'm frozen in motion, my head tells me to stop. I'm on my go. Oh my God, I can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. Tells me to stop feeling, I feel my life. Try to fight it, but it's really hard. My heart is hurting, it's more than a rush. I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. I'm on my go. Oh my God, this feeling's just begun. Saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. I'm on my go.
You're so holy. I hear a lot about sinners. Don't think that I'll be a sin, but I might go down to the river. Cause the way that the sky opens up when we touch it, it's making me say, the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, run into the altar like a track star. Can we another second? Cause the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy.
TikTok, all stop.
How does one go from this to this, or from this to this? Real people, real transformations. Amazing life-changing results are achieved every day at O Skin Med Spa. Let Miss O show you the way. Your very own before and after experience awaits. Call now for a free consultation. Visit oskinmedspa.com for more details.
Hello! Magandang umaga. Kung magandang umaga dyan, siyempre kung nasa mga panig ng mundo, actually good morning, and good afternoon sa ibang panig din ng mundo. Nakakaloka. Welcome to my channel. Iba channel. My name is Xiao the Beckper, ang Beck and Rapper kasi nga madaldal, ngunit walang kwenta mga sinasabi at isa lang talagang sagabal, ngunit panoorin nyo lang ito. Baka may mapulot kayong araw! Of course, it's a Saturday sa Pilipinas, Friday sa ibang panig ng mundo, baka Thursday pa sa iba, hindi ko sure, di ko talaga alam, kakaloka. But anyway, sa mga hindi pa po nakaka-subscribe sa aking channel, please subscribe kayo. It's Xiaovice, madali lang, i-click ninyo yung nandyan na red na nakalagay subscribe, click nyo yan, tapos hit the notification button. Ang notification button dyan is all, para updated kayo sa iba pa nating mga videos. And most recently, ang ginagawa ko ay puro live streaming. And live streaming kasi gusto ko current ang ating mga chinichika, di ba nga? Current. Oo. Pero meron din ako mga videos dyan, panoorin nyo lang. Walang mga katuturan, totoo. Nakakaloka. O walang ano. Mag-aay tayo sa ating, we're not expecting mga viewers kasi ang target ko is Philippines talaga. Pero wherever you are in the world, salamat sa pag view. Ayan, maraming may nanonood din sa atin. But for those hindi pa nakakapanood nito, meron naman akong shinare. So yan, i-click nyo lang ito dito at panoorin nyo ulit. Kasi nga, marami tayong pag-uusapan today na baka makarelate kayo and baka you have an idea kung anong pag-uusapan, plus magkaroon tayo ng, ang tawag hindi ko nga alam kung ano sasabihin ko. Magkaroon ng precautions. Basta yun. Oo, yan. Mamaya pag-usapan natin yan. Hello daw pa, shout out from Ulysses Paalan. Shout out po from England. Ay hala, umabot tayo ng England. Ang galing. At si Jemyu din nandyan. Jemyu, hello. Ayan, nakita mo yung pinost kong cake, no? Ayan. Jemyu, pa-share naman ng live stream. Oo, nandyan. I-share na lang ng live stream. Tapos, padut-dut na rin ng hearts para mas bongga. Ayan, guys. Hindi ko na talaga actually patatagalin ito. Welcome to What's New, the KUDA show. So, kukuda lang talaga tayo dito. Walang kantahan, walang aktingan, walang sayawan, walang dramahan. Dito kukuda lang talaga tayo. And I have special guests every time na meron lalabas ang What's New KUDA show. So napaka-importante. Minsan naglalaro-laro lang ako dito sa YouTube, but this time we have to be very very serious, especially sa mga nangyayari sa buong mundo. Tama ako? Tama ako. Yun ang seryoso talaga, seryoso. So guys, hindi ko na patatagalin kasi syempre napaka-importante ang aking guest today. At biro mo, 1 o'clock pa lang dito sa amin sa US, dito sa California, doon sa kanila 4 a.m. ng madaling araw. Kaya nyo yan? Gumising para dyan. Para dito lang talaga, nakakaloka. Para mabigyan tayo ng, meron kasi akong mga katanungan na hindi ko alam, so na pwedeng siya ang makasagot because siya nga ang may authority. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, mga yots! Ano ba naman yan? Papasukin natin ang aking actually she's my former student. Nakakaloka, former student ko. Tapos ngayon dito kami magchichikahan. Tapos ngayon she's a doctor already. Yes, she is a doctor. Dancer ko to. Ano ba yung pangalan ng natin? St. Teresa's Educational Center of Leyte, STECL Dance Ensemble. Ayan. Alam ko pa. Yeah. So guys, andito na po ang aking special guest, Dr. Lynette de la CRUZ-EVANS!
Hi!
Ayan, mga yots. Andito siya ngayon sa aking channel. Talagang talagang pinag-isipan ko muna 'to bago ko gawin. I said, kailangan meron akong guest na kilala ko na para hindi ako maninervyos magtanong, 'di ba? Para siya ang ninervyos yung magtanong. So mag-hi ka muna sa ating 3 million viewers. 3 million.
Wow! Hello sa mga viewers. Thank you for watching.
Ayan. So saan ang ano mo, your sa municipality
So, I'm currently working as a municipal health officer sa Leyte. So,
Ay,
Municipality
Leyte
of Leyte.
I thought sa Tacloban ka talaga. So Municipality of Leyte.
Municipality of Leyte. 2
Teka
hours
lang kasi
from Tacloban.
una tayong last natin na pagkita nung graduate ka pala, graduate ka. Yun ang last ng high school.
High
Yes.
school.
'Di ba? High school nakakaloka. Nakakaloka sa high school talaga tayo last. Pero nung mag-graduate ka noon, and now this is our tapos doctor ka na. Ay, nakakaloka.
And thank you.
Ay talaga. Bakit
Oo.
hindi mo ako ba ang nag-aral para sa iyo?
Hindi. Kung hindi dahil sa'yo, wala ako sa kung saan ako ngayon. Charot.
Diyos ko, mapi teacher lang ako.
You taught me to be confident.
Sa bagay niya. Ako lang naman nagturo sa inyo ng maging confident.
Maging confident.
Hindi naman sina Miss Guas. Hindi naman sina.
Baka manood yun.
I-shout mo po wala si Mrs. Maraya. Manonood
Ay,
yan dito.
Mariah, we miss you.
Yes, di ba? Shout out mo yan. Kasi nanonood niya, pati yung mga estudyante niya, required to subscribe. Char!
Wow.
Anyway, so how long have you been working sa Leyte?
I've been working for almost 2 years na as the municipal health officer.
At saka municipal health officer ka pa, ha? Ang galing naman.
Nakachamba.
Oo. So, sa mga batch ninyo, sino pang nasa medical field?
Si Christine Ibanez.
Doctor din?
Doctor din. Bubi Mantejo. And then,
ulitin mo, sino?
Bobby pala. Bubi.
Si Alejandro?
Alejandro Montejo. Yes. Doctor na siya.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that. Wow.
And then, of course, sila Paulo, si Tati, and
Tati,
Benky, mga
yung
nurses.
mga nurses. Yes, yung mga nurses. Paulo, yes. Yung iba. Are you, hindi mo kabatch si Labajosa, si Paul, hindi no?
Paul, a year below.
Okay, yeah. So, yun mga nurses, marami kayo. So, in fact, meron ako ditong nandito rin na mga, I don't know kung makakikilala. Dito sa San Jose, have my former students din. Kakaloka. Oo, nagkikita-kita kami dito. Yung mga Francisco nandito. So, Kenji is nandito.
Yeah.
Palagi ka nagsasama. Yes. Pero, I think he's in Florida now. Yan. So kumusta naman ang cases diyan sa Pilipinas? Yun talaga ang tanong ko, di ba?
Oo. No, dumadami na naman yung mga cases dito. There's been a surge. As of now, may 648,066 total number of detected cases. Pero yung active cases ngayon is, I think, 73,000 ata.
Wow.
Kahapon.
Oo, yeah.
Kahapon, more than 5,000 yung new cases. So, marami-rami.
So it would go like an average of 5 to 10 a day? 5 to 10K a day? Parang ganon?
Hindi pa umabot ng 10K. Sana hindi umabot ng 10K.
Oh, yeah.
Pero 5,000, marami-rami na yan compared nung previous na mga weeks.
Yeah.
So ngayon, it's really a proof that there's a surge of cases sa Philippines.
Oh my God. And since we are talking about cases ng COVID-19 diyan sa Pilipinas. I have several questions na itatanong sa iyo like um ito iba-iba lang so that maano natin yung mabigyan natin ng kaliwanagan din ng ating mga it's not only in the Philippines pero ang target natin is for those who are here mga nasa abroad din na pag nakikita nila kasi sa news it is we're just like ako I'm thinking totoo ba ito o hindi kasi sometimes alam mo na ang dami ng editing na nangyayari ngayon. 'Di ba? Oo, napakaano na tayo, ang galing na natin, technologically genius ay lahat na ng tao. So, I have lots of questions like when should a coronavirus patient like visit a doctor or kung alam niya na may COVID siya?
Okay, so before I answer that, we have to know the different classifications ng COVID-19
Mhm.
once you're an active case. So meron tayong asymptomatic, we have mild, moderate, severe, critical, no? For those with asymptomatic and mild cases, so usually home quarantine lang yan sila. Here in the Philippines, once you're diagnosed with COVID-19, for most municipalities, we transfer them to an isolation facility. Kasi may mga Pilipino talaga na hindi nagpo-follow ng home quarantine.
Mm.
So, yun po. Aside from for the asymptomatic and mild, home quarantine sila. So, what do you mean by mild? Kapag mild lang, walang evidence ng pneumonia. But you have signs and symptoms like fever, cough, colds, mga non-specific symptoms like sore throat, body malaise, no? Anosmia, yung hindi ka amoy, no? Ageusia, yung wala kang natitikman, no? But for the moderate, yung moderate, may evidence of pneumonia na. And then, but your O2 saturation is more than 92% pa. Kapag moderate naman, you are advised to go to the hospital na. So, kapag um, severe naman, yung,
Bless you.
sorry, papa ko yun. Kapag severe naman, um, less than 92% na yung O2 sat niya. Oo. So, you have to go to the doctor once you are showing moderate or severe symptoms. And then, kahit mild, pwede kang pumunta sa doctor mo or mag-visit sa hospital, especially if you have comorbidities.
Mm.
So, yun po.
But then, anong ibig sabihin, ay ito ha, although nag-research ako dito, anong ibig sabihin ng CESU? C-E-E-S.
CESU, that's a City Epidemiology Surveillance Unit. Meron din
Ar-
tayong RESU,
ano yung reso?
Regional Epidemiology Surveillance Unit. So, sila yung nagmo-monitor ng mga infectious diseases in the region or in the city, depende sa level ng coverage nila.
Okay.
And then they also provide programs or mga diagnostics, no, to help out the local government units.
Yeah. So, naman na ang World Health Organization, palagi nilang sinasabi, wash hands, may mga protocol tayo with that. Pero in sa amin dito, we have actually, since I'm working in a facility too, meron lang mga designated na mga type of disinfectants na gagamitin sa amin. Like, one was explained kung bakit yun ang gagamitin because alam mo yung percentage of pag-dry ka agad ng isang produkto. So sa Pilipinas ba nasusunod ba ang mga ganyan din? Or even
Um,
in the city lang or yeah.
Yeah, usually we advise to utilize for hand disinfectant. We utilize 70% alcohol,
Mhm.
and then but hand washing is still the best to fight COVID-19 because yung virus kasi na COVID-19, it's an envelope RNA virus. So yung envelope na RNA virus, mas madali siyang mapatay. Kapag yung envelope niya, yung cover niya, will be liquefied, so mamamatay na siya. So hand washing alone can help kill the virus.
So wala munang ligo, hand wash lang muna. Charot.
Hindi ko syempre.
Yun, kakaloka. And so, an nasabi mo na ang role ng seso, 'di ba? So what do you think what is your opinion? Ito may mga naririnig ko lang, no. May mga naririnig, actually nababasa at saka mga chika-chika namin dito. What is your opinion on the issue na ginagawa na lang negosyo sa Pinas, diyan sa Pinas ang swab test?
Okay. Well, personally for me, no, because I'm a municipal health officer, I really advocate people to do swab testing, especially if you're feeling any symptoms. We're doing mass swab testing, as much as possible. Kasi that's the only way we can detect COVID infection, no? Personally speaking, hindi naman siya talaga ginagawang negosyo on our part sa municipality na level. I don't know for the city level, no, for the other regions. But for us, we really do this swab testing kasi that's the only way we can detect early COVID-19 infection. And once you have an early detection of COVID-19 infection, you can isolate the patient right away, either home quarantine or facility quarantine. And from then on, mas stop natin yung chain of transmission. Kasi yun naman talaga yung gusto natin, mas stop yung transmission.
Mhm. Yeah,
Pero
kasi
mayroong iba na ginagawang
yeah,
you
kasi
know.
from us here, meron pala akong mga friends from here na umuwi ng Pilipinas. So, well, dito bago sila umalis, what we do is magpapa-test. So we have and then we go with the result, we go with the of course kung na-positive ka, why will you go fly? Tapos
Yeah.
pero kung negative naman, then you go ahead with your travel, yung bakasyon mo. Pag dating diyan sa Pilipinas, there's still
Swab
quarantine. And
testing.
then magsa-swab test. And
Yeah.
itong mga nasasagap ko lang, no, how much it is, how much it cost. Kasi sa amin dito talaga, wala talaga siyang bayad. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ang malaki ng may ba, ang laki. And it depende pa yan sa kuha ng result, no? Sa municipality ba, how long does the result yung natatanggap?
Well, before, medyo matagal-tagal kasi sinisend pa namin sa NCR. However, ngayon, because we have two testing facilities, yung Divine Word Hospital and Xavier MC,
Mm.
so medyo madali na lang siya. It takes 1 to 2 days for the result to come out. And actually, dito sa municipality namin, as much as possible, for those who quarantine in our facility, free naman yung swab testing. We
Oo.
try, kahit wala ng budget yung LGU, our mayor really tries his best na free of charge yung swab testing. However, ngayon, since the quarantine protocols have been loosened, no? So we don't have the capacity to screen people dito sa once they arrive from their point of origin. The reason why nagsuswab test pa rin kami even though they already have a negative swab result from their point of origin is because there is a chance of transmission during their transit. So sa pag-travel nila, which really happens. Kasi meron kaming mga OFWs na negative sila sa swab test nila. They arrive sa Manila, and then in Manila, they're being swabbed. and then they will be quarantined in a hotel facility. And then after that, if negative na yung result, transfer na sila dito sa amin. However, pag dating dito sa amin, we will wait for 5 days. And then, sa 5th day, we will swab them. Tapos meron talagang nagpa-positive.
Okay.
So, it's really true na during the transit, meron talagang nakaka-encounter ng asymptomatic na infectious na pala.
Oh my. Yeah, kasi with that noon na sabi mo nilalagay pa, dinadala pa yung testing. How accurate is that na hindi siya mabibigyan, malalagyan ng iba? I mean, during the travel, yung travel time ng test, di ba? So when you have the test and then then you travel it to some, how accurate na wala talagang ang tawag dito,
Nagkakabaliktad.
yung na hindi yung nagkakaroon ng ang tawag doon, hindi ko tingin mo na wala na sa akin talaga.
Okay lang.
Contaminate yung nako-contaminate ah, yung swinab ninyo.
I can only speak from our level, no? From my experience. Before we did swab testing, early on last year, around summertime, March, April, we really conducted training on swab testing. We went to the Department of Health. I had my staff trained for swab testing so that we would ensure that the specimen will not be compromised. So, pag mag-swab kami, sinisigurado talaga namin it's the right patient. And then it's properly labeled. The testing facility will not accept any swab specimens that are not properly labeled or are mislabeled or merong mga smudge, no?
Yeah.
So, the test tube will be labeled and then lalagay pa namin siya sa cellophane. And then we will put again the name. And then yung test tube, we put tape so that hindi talaga siya ma-open. And then once we finished the swab testing, the following day, early in the morning, we submit the swab specimen directly to the testing facility. So hindi na siya pwedeng ma-open afterwards. Doon na lang siya ma-open sa testing facility.
Sa testing site. Yeah, so that's good to know, no? Kasi syempre, there are a lot of people na paano yan, lalo na tayong mga Pilipino, mahilig tayong magtatanda nung mga hindi lang dahil sa mga chismosa, 'di ba? Sa mga asumera, ganun. Oo. Syempre, ang layo from, especially if you're working in nandoon ka ang gumawa kayo ng mass testing in a barangay lang. Syempre, dadalhin nyo pa, ita-travel. So, tayong mga asumira, huwag tayong mag-assume ng gano'n na lang. Because they're actually they're doing their best. Now, ito naman, may vaccine na sa Pilipinas, right?
Yeah. Pero donated pa lang siya. So we have Sinovac and AstraZeneca.
Oh, okay. So, did the government started giving this to people na or?
Yes po. We have categorization, no? Category A, B, C, the priority groups. So yung binibigay na mga vaccines ngayon, we prioritize the frontliners. So finish na yung mga hospitals na bigyan. Hopefully next week ma-vaccinate na din ako sa RHU level.
Wow. That's good. Oo, kasi and then how are you going, I mean, paano mo masasabi sa kanila sa ating mga viewers no na you have to have the vaccine kasi yung iba natatakot because of a lot ang daming ang daming lumalabas ng mga video to which hindi natin alam din kung is it really during vaccine or baka sa iba lang. So how are you going to that sa ating viewers?
So actually ngayon yung ginagawa namin sa municipality namin, we are doing an advocacy campaign for the COVID vaccination because there are a lot of people who have vaccine hesitancy.
Mhm.
What I would advise to the people is that you have to consult your healthcare worker. You have to ask from the professionals kung ano ba talaga yung nangyayari. What are the effects of the vaccine? What are the benefits? Would the benefit outweigh the risk? No? So for most of the people, when I'm doing my advocacy, no, I start out by sharing my own experience with COVID-19 and how it really affected me emotionally, no, physically. I experienced the severe, no, not the severe type kasi na-intubate na ako noon. I experienced the moderate type of COVID-19. I really had all the symptoms and I was having difficulty of breathing. So for those na sinasabi hoax lang yung COVID, ako na mismo magsasabi sa inyo, hindi talaga siya hoax. Totoo talaga siya. And experiencing the symptomatic COVID is not a joke. Swerte yung asymptomatic lang, pero symptomatic ka, hindi talaga siya joke. And then after that, no, my brother died from COVID, and it was really tough for us kasi asymptomatic siya. And then bigla na lang siyang namatay, no? I was caught off guard with that. So I start off with my advocacy with that to prove to the people that COVID is real. So how about the vaccine? Bakit tayo magpapavaccinate? Magpapavaccinate tayo, no? Because really the benefit outweighs the risk. We can only do so much with following the minimum health standards like wearing face masks, face shield, social distancing, hand hygiene. It can only do so much. One of the more concrete solution is by being vaccinated. And being vaccinated has been proven to help fight the pandemic. 100 years ago, meron tayong Spanish flu. And it was mitigated and eventually na-stop yung spread because of vaccine. So now, yung vaccine natin, although madali yung pag-discover, no, the professionals really tried their best to discover a vaccine that would really be having a high efficacy rate. So the vaccine will help us prevent having moderate to severe symptoms of COVID-19, especially death. No? When I advocate, sinasabi ko sa mga tao, you have to know that once you get vaccinated, it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get COVID-19 anymore. It can only assure you that there's a higher chance for you not to experience moderate to severe illness of COVID-19 and subsequently death, no? So, how about for the side effects? Kasi maraming lumalabas ngayon ng mga side effects from the vaccine, no? When yung from the experience na lang from my friends, sa Sinovac, wala masyadong mga experience na mga side effects na na-experience. Pero for the AstraZeneca, you would really expect that there would be side effects. Bakit? Because this is a vector-borne vaccine. So kapag vector-borne, it is an adenovirus, tinalagyan ng coronavirus, portion of coronavirus, and ini-inoculate sa atin. So our immune system will work, no? It will create antibodies, but while it works, so syempre magkakaroon ng reaction, no, immunologic reaction. So magkakaroon ng fever, body malaise, chills, which is expected. So ako, kapag magpa-inject ako ng AstraZeneca, I'm praying na magkaroon ako ng side effects like fever or chills kasi doon ko malalaman na the vaccine's working, no? So, yun.
Oo. Kasi here I had Pfizer. I already had my second dose din ng ano ng kung may third dose pa go.
Pa-third dose ka pa. 2 doses
Grabe.
lang.
2 dose lang pala yon. But I had my after Pfizer. This is my experience din sa vaccine. Kasi nung una natatakot ako. Kaya since I'm also working as dito sa mga facilities for it is an adult residential facility for intellectual disabled people. And then so we have the medyo nakasama kami sa mga maunang mabibigyan na makaka-take ng vaccine, no. So pero natatakot ako before. I wasn't kahit na swab test natatakot ako. Natatakot ako because I don't want to hear news na positive ka. Why? In my case, parang na-paranoid na ako with this COVID issue since last year hanggang ngayon. Ang daming taong napaparanoid with COVID na kahit hindi ka na, alam mo na, humawak ka lang ng riles, humawak ka lang ng kahit mag-grocery ka, so you have to put gloves kasi hinawakan ng ibang tao. So ganyan ang ang na-feel ko. So pero during the time na nagpapa-swab test every other week. So I told myself kailangan so that para maagapan in case magkaroon ako ng, 'di ba, ng symptoms, ganyan, para maagapan siya. And with the vaccine, ganun din ang aking feeling. Alam mo ba, Doc, yung una, I thought okay ako, but they told me dapat naka-ready ka lang ng Tylenol. It's like an acetaminophen, 600 milligrams naka-ready ka. Pero after vaccine, naligo ako. After ko maligo, nag-chill ako. For like how many hours, hanggang sa, nag-take ako ng 4 ng acetaminophen, 600 milligrams. Pero wala akong lagnat, nag-chill lang talaga ako. Yun yung sa akin. But kinabukasan, I was okay. Though, so I was expecting the second dose will be more, grabe. Pero so far, tinamad lang naman ako. Sa totoo lang, after ng second dose, natulog lang ako kasi I was tired. Because the phlebotomist told me, just rest for 15 minutes and then we will try to, tingnan natin, observe you kung ano yung effect sa'yo. But yeah, that's true. Kung magpapavaccine, you should expect na may side effect kahit na kahit na wala ka nito. And if it does, mas maganda 'yon because the vaccine is working. 'Di ba? Kung may side effect ibig sabihin 'yun yung vaccine nagwo-work. So dapat, wag tayong matakot na magkaroon ng kasi how important it is to have vaccine pala.
Well, it's very important, no? Maski hindi pa fully accredited by the Food and Drug Administration yung vaccine natin. We only have the emergency use authorization. It's really important because this is the only way for first and foremost to really slow down the transmission of the virus and eventually put a stop to the pandemic. And then second is that once you get vaccinated, sabi ko nga kanina, for most of the vaccines, no, that are available, there is 80 to 90% chance that you won't have moderate to severe illness na. So yung hindi ka na ma-intubate, hindi ka na mapupunta sa ICU, no? And then third is it would prevent death from COVID-19 because we wouldn't want anybody to die anymore, no? There's too many lives that have been lost from COVID, and we need to put a stop to it.
Yeah. So I know kasi I heard and then you posted din sa Facebook account mo that you become positive with COVID. How nung time na malaman mo na positive ka, how did you react?
Well, I was actually expecting that I will be positive na from COVID because when I went to work on a Thursday, I parang nagtaka na ako because I was having anosmia. Wala na akong naamoy. Nag-spray ako ng disinfectant and then sabi ko, bakit wala akong naaamoy? I sprayed it in front of my face na talaga. Wala talaga. So I said, okay, chill lang tayo. Oo. Uh, so anosmia pa lang yung na-feel ko. And then the following day, I was really busy with contact tracing kasi nagsispearhead ako ng contact tracing. Dumami yung local cases namin at that time. So, in the afternoon, after naming mag-contact tracing, grabe, ang sama-sama na ng pakiramdam ko. So, I told my staff, I need to be swabbed. So, nagpa-swab test ako.
Mhm.
And then that night, I was having all the symptoms of COVID, no? It was
Yeah.
the worst experience ever. So the following day, tinawagan ako ng mayor namin kasi our mayor is the first one who will know who's positive or not. So sabi niya, Lynette, don't cry.
Oh.
Positive ka sa COVID.
Mm-mm.
So yun, I wasn't too worried about myself, no? Maski magrabe ako, I was worried about my family.
That's right.
So, syempre eventually, na-swab sila, lahat sila nag-positive,
Mm.
which was sad, no? So I was, but then they were asymptomatic eh. So ako lang yung nagpa-transfer sa isolation facility. And then, yung symptoms ko, no, I was having difficulty of breathing, pero hindi naman siya grabe to the point that I had to be intubated, no. So, I didn't expect that what would happen in the next few days would, really, shatter my world. Finding out the news that my brother died from COVID, my dad was calling me in the morning and telling me, please, punta ka dito sa bahay. No? Your brother died. Sabi ko, what? Do CPR, do CPR. Tapos naloloka na ako. Yung mga pasyente ko, yung mga kasama ko doon sa isolation facility, they were looking at me because I was shouting. I tell my parents to do CPR. And then, yun, after nyan, pumunta ko sa bahay. I tried to revive, pero hindi na talaga siya ma-revive. And then, we put him in a body bag, tapos pinacremate namin siya. So, from my COVID experience, nung nalaman ko na nag-positive ako, no, it wasn't the worst part. Yung worst part
Part.
was the loss of a loved one.
Yeah. Yan ang mahirap ngayon. And you know how, siguro nakita ko siya, maliit pa siya. So,
Yeah.
dala-dala niyo siya doon sa school, no? And I have actually not, hindi ko siya masyadong nakita na nung lumaki na. Kasi nakita ko lang siya na maliit pa siya. So, I heard that bad news. Yeah, it's very sad na okay lang tayo siguro na magkaroon ng, to know na ganito, we have the symptoms and everything. Because our self is in control. Alam natin. Sometimes alam natin na I think I can fight with COVID. But how about sa ating loved ones? Just like this is true. My sister is battling for cancer right now, and ito pang nakaka-delay itong COVID testing. That's why every time magso-swab test, and then you have how many days to be isolated. So during blood transfusion niya, pauwi na siya, madi-discharge na from the hospital. Pero nagkaroon siya ng lagnat, of course, she has to be tested. So na-swab, tapos umuwi ng bahay, dumating ang result 3 days, positive. So everyone in the house, swinab, ayun, lahat sila positive. And thank God, okay naman sila ngayon. So
That's
napunta
good.
sila sa facility, dinala sila sa facility, and then, ayun, nakauwi na sila sa bahay. Nandun na sila sa bahay ngayon. And I was just worried kasi she's supposed to have her treatments and procedures for cancer, pero thank God na nagkaroon na ng first session ng kanyang chemo. So dahil may pumunta there are a lot of issues that came into my mind kasi may pumunta sa amin after nilang mailabas sa facility. May pumunta na ang my parent, yung nanay ko ay may variant daw. So may variant. Okay. So I was asking what kind of variant is this? Kasi okay naman ang nanay ko. And why tapos sinabi ko na pag pinick up ninyo talaga dito sinabi ko talaga pag pinick up ninyo yung nanay ko dinala niyo again sa facility, isa sa inyo mawawalan ng lisensya. Oh, trust me. Yun ang sabi ko. Why? Kasi yung pinapakain nila doon, ano, I mean, may sakit ka na nga, mas lalo kang magkakasakit kung nandun ka on that facility. I'm not talking about in general, I'm talking about just a particular one. Kasi may iba talaga. That is why I have this conversation with you, Doc. Kasi when it terms to nandun ka sa city and then nandito ka sa there are people that are doing their best kahit na hindi nga magbayad na lang yung iba because we want to help. Pero ito, there are a lot of issues coming out, especially nung ma-view ko, makita ko yung about the Cebu, about these variants and everything. Now, there is a question, ano ang opinion mo about the issue na some of the hospitals, you're not working in a hospital, so nasa nasa municipality, no? But you're not working in a hospital. But there are issues, I hope, sana narinig mo, that they are taking advantage of the of PhilHealth.
Well, in the time of COVID,
Yes. Oo.
yeah. Actually, may news na lumabas na parang 15 billion, na misuse ng mga hospitals. But actually, yung nangyari is the money was distributed to a lot of hospitals. So parang advance payout ng PhilHealth yung 15 billion. Kasi nga, for most of the COVID cases, especially in the government hospitals, wala kang babayarin. No, except kung nasa private hospital ka.
Of course,
Oo.
yes.
So, kapag may advance payout yung PhilHealth, no? Up to now nga yung EVRMC since they received an advance payout, no? So they are not receiving any reimbursements pa from PhilHealth because of that payout. So the money wasn't really lost, no? It was utilized for the for provision of healthcare. Kasi we all know that provision of healthcare is very costly. Yung actual talaga na cost niya, it's high, And for most of the people here in the Philippines, they can't afford, hospital payments and hospital care, no? If you're well off, syempre pupunta ka sa private hospital. Pero for most of the people, especially here in our region, because I could only speak from my experience, marami talaga yung hindi nakaka-afford, no? So, yun lang yung masasabi ko, no? For I think that it wasn't entirely, misused, but it was really used for provision of care sa mga tao na mga nangangailangan, no? Because finding for funds in the time of COVID is very hard, no? I'm working in a government, no? And we try as much as possible to limit our expenditures para ma-maximize yung budget namin. And it's very difficult, especially na ang dami-dami na kailangan mong gawin. You want the best care, the quality care for your patients. But you have to go through process, and it's very difficult to find budget. You will be questioned kung ano ginawa mo sa budget na yan.
That's right.
No? When in fact, ginawa mo yung lahat, it's for the patient. Wala kang pinupunta sa bulsa mo. So I can only talk from my experience. Hindi ko alam yung sa hospital, if totoo talaga na winaldas nila.
And sometimes, nagagamit mo pa sarili mong pera to,
Yeah, I actually use my own money. There are times na hindi pa mabibigyan ng food yung patients kasi hindi pa nakapag-ready yung caterer, no? Kasi sa amin, pinapa-cater namin yung mga COVID patients namin. So yung ginagawa ko, kapag wala pa silang food, bumibili talaga ako. I really have an out-of-pocket expense for providing quality care for my patients. And I really hope that for most Filipinos, I hope you appreciate yung effort na ginagawa ng mga healthcare workers, no?
Mhm.
Because it's not a joke battling COVID. I know a lot of people that are non-believers, no?
Yeah.
But if you continue to become a non-believer, how will we be able to stop this pandemic? If you don't become a responsible citizen, if you don't start to become to empathize, no, on our healthcare workers and for those people who are suffering from COVID or and who have succumbed from COVID, how will we be able to stop this pandemic? So tulong-tulong lang tayo kasi um, lahat naman tayo gustong matapos na 'to.
Yeah, because it's not happening in one place. It's happening all over the world. So nasa atin mag-uumpisa talaga. Okay? So pag sinabing hugas ng kamay, wag mo nang
Yeah.
ganito. No, joke lang.
'Pag
Sabi,
sinabing magsuot ng face mask, 'wag
so,
dito sa
oo, wag sa
i-cover mo
chin.
yung ilong at bibig mo.
Ilong, tama. Sabi ni IC, sabi niya, let's be positive. I think,
Yes.
okay yan, let's be positive in some way. Pero sa panahon ngayon, mas maganda na maging negative muna, no? Kasi,
Negative sa swab
sa
test.
swab test, yes, sa swab test. Sa swab test tayo.
Yan lang yung gusto kong negative.
Oo, yun lang ang negative. Yeah, God is good all the time, sabi. Yeah. That's
Yes.
yan si Sherilyn IC Magallanes. Yan ang sister ko. Yeah, she's the one that is battling for cancer, and then thank God medyo okay na siya. And I hope magtuloy-tuloy yung pag
Yeah.
laban niya with this kasi with this pandemic tapos meron ka pang ibang sakit. Oh my God, ang daming mapagdadaanan sa totoo lang.
Yeah.
Oo. So, do you have any advice sa ating mga healthcare workers diyan, mga frontliners, especially ikaw naka-experience ka na you were na positive ka sa COVID. So,
Yeah. For our fellow healthcare workers, I know that our job is really tough and it's draining us in all levels, no, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But right now, we have to be even more stronger, no? Even if we for most of the healthcare workers here in the Philippines, no, marami sa atin ang hazard lang ang inaatupag pero walang hazard pay, no? But now we have to really take our oath seriously, and we still have to continue to fight COVID-19. Do not lose hope. And sa ngayon, we still have to be following the minimum health standards. Alam nyo na yan. And then, wag tayong maging complacent. You really have to take care of yourselves so that you won't bring COVID to your family, like what happened to me. No? And for the people naman who are not healthcare workers, we don't expect you to show gratitude sa aming mga healthcare workers, no? By giving food and giving incentives and stuff like that. We would appreciate it more if you become part of the solution to the problem, not become a problem to the problem. So, yun lang. And pray. Pray. Do not forget to pray because
yes.
there's nothing is impossible with God.
Ayan. So, bago tayo magtapos, I just would like to ask, ano ba tong, hindi ko pa rin maintindihan kasi, about GCQ, ECQ, barbecue, gano'n. Ano nga?
Well, sa ECQ, we have, sa yung DRLG, we have different quarantine na mga status. So, ECQ is Enhanced Community Quarantine. So, when you say Enhanced Community Quarantine, hindi ka pwedeng lumabas sa bahay. except if authorized kang lumabas, no? So, everyone in that area, parang critical zone ka. May critical zone tayo, meron tayong outside yung mga buffer zone, no? Yung mga so on and so forth. So, yung ECQ, critical zone. So, ibig sabihin, maraming positive dyan. So, kapag maraming positive dyan, the only way we could mitigate the spread is by advising for home quarantine. So, how about yung moderate GCQ? So, MGCQ. Oh, GCQ muna tayo. So, yung GCQ, more than 65 years old and less than 16 years old, binago na kasi nila ngayon eh, hindi pwedeng lumabas. Pero, yung ibang tao na may essential na work or kukuha ng mga essential needs, no? Pwede silang makalabas, no? And then, yung MGCQ, pwede nang makalabas yung mga tao, pero only to get yung mga essentials. So, yun. Pero yung mga more than 65, less than 16, advised still to stay at home. So, yun. Oo. But it changes every 2 weeks. So,
Yes,
depending
naintindihan ko
sa
na.
dami.
Kasi yung alam ko lang doon, barbecue.
Barbecue.
Ayan. Oh, nagpapasalamat ako. Again, thank you so much, Dr. Lynette de la CRUZ-EVANS.
Welcome.
And I
Thank
hope
you
na
for having me.
magkita tayo dito.
Sana.
Yeah, punta ka na dito. We need a lot of healthcare workers na katulad mo dito. Yes. Kasi I know nasa California din siya, di ba? So,
Yeah. Oo. Maraming nagno-novena na sana hindi ako makalabas. Ayaw nila na lumabas ako.
Bakit?
Umiiyak sila. Sabi nila, Dok, huwag mo kaming iwan.
Oh,
Pero,
yeah.
syempre, we have to
Eventually,
prioritize our family.
yeah. Kasi kailangan, alam namang, Diyos ko, alam naman nandiyan ka lang.
Oo.
Yeah, kailangan yun. So, do you have any, wala ka bang gustong pasalamatan or mag-hi ka sa mga nakapaligid sa iyo dyan?
Well, I would like to say thank you sa'yo, no, for having me because I really would like to advocate, no, that vaccines work. I would like to educate people about COVID-19 and this pandemic. And then gusto ko lang mag-hi sa husband ko. I think he's watching right now. I love you.
Ay,
Charot.
wow!
Oo.
Yes. Hello, husband.
Ayan.
Yeah. Hope to see you. Punta ka go to San Jose. No, find me. I find me. Yes.
Yan lang. And to my family, hello.
Hello, and pakisabi hi din kina mo, Papa Mama at saka kay Pio. Hi Pio,
Okay.
na-miss din
Natutulog
kita.
pa siya.
Oh, sige, tingnan mo tulog pa. Sabagay Saturday dyan. Again, I would like to
Yeah.
thank you and I hope na marami tayong maraming naliwanagan with COVID. Marami tayong dapat papag-usapan but since nagkukulang tayo ng oras, baka some other time hindi lang ito. Pag meron pa akong issue na tatawagan din kita na and I hope
Pressure
mag-oo ka
ako.
rin. Oo, mag-oo ka rin. Oo.
I'll try to
Sa
answer.
Oo, nakakaloka kasi very early kang gumising. So, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Pero
It's
okay
okay. It's okay.
Yan.
Actually, na-shock ako. Pag kising ko, oh my gosh, baka 5 o'clock na. Kaya usually 5 o'clock ako nag-wake up.
Nagigising.
Tapos pagtingin ko, 2 o'clock pa lang. So, paratan lang ako nagpapa-alarm.
Excited.
Oo. Nahiya ako sa'yo syempre.
Ay, hindi naman. Okay lang yan. But anyway, I hope na magkita-kita din tayo when I go for my vacation. And I'm planning to have one this year. Sana matuloy kasi nga it's it doesn't make sense na pupunta ako diyan tapos nasa bahay lang ako, 'di ba?
Oo. Wala nang quarantine ngayon.
Tapos baka hindi pa ako papasukin sa sarili kong bahay dahil sila puro positive. So 'di ba sila lahat puro nag-positive, baka di ako makapasok. Ano 'yon?
Opo.
So, pero I pray lang tayo na malalampasan din nating lahat, guys. The best decision talaga So, just go, doon lang tayo talaga, kumapit tayo ng kumapit sa kanya. And then, everything in this will end soon. And we know that. Oo, mas may malaking problema tayo sa mundo. COVID lang ito. So, ayan guys, thank you so much. And I really appreciate you here for watching. At sa mga hindi pa po again nakaka-subscribe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel na Vibes. Paki-hit lang ng notification button na all. At of course, huwag niyong kakalimutang i-watch ito ulit at panoorin niyo kung may mga katanungan kayo. Katulad ng mga tinanong ko kanina. So, panoorin niyo ulit. Maraming salamat, Dr. Lynette de la CRUZ-EVANS!
Thank you.
Thank you so much! At hanggang sa susunod dito lang sa Vibes. Maraming salamat!